What's this? What's this logo? Who's an ape? Who's Halken? What does all this mean? Oh. Do not adjust your YouTube. We control the horizontal. We control the vertical. We control the war against Gigas. I always wondered if they changed his name from Geeg to Gigas because of that big gas station there. I don't know. Anyway, hi everyone, Hungry Reader here, and today we're going to be playing catch up with Earthbound. Oh, you know, when I first did the first Hungry Reader video, I was sweating and sweating over what book to do, and finally I was like, you know what? It's my favorite book. I should do The Wizard of Oz. And now, here we are, starting out video games with my very favorite video game, Earthbound. Well, I'm sure there are other games that I love and that I love more in different ways, but I mean Earthbound. It's Earthbound. And if you don't know why Earthbound is so special, you know, I hope you'll follow me and watch and find out. Just look at all this crazy stuff that's happening that I'm not even commenting on. You have this... One of my friends refers to this game as, Charlie Brown meets Cthulhu. Yeah, Charlie Brown meets the Cthulhu mythos. And the funny thing is that now you can actually get a comic called It's the Great Old Ones, Charlie Brown. I haven't read it yet. I have to talk about it soon. But yeah, Earthbound is a story about kids with special powers who save the world. And maybe that's not so unusual now, but when this came out in 1994, there was nothing like it. No one had any idea what to think of Earthbound. I rented it, I loved it, but it took me forever to buy it. Oh, I actually have a copy for the Super NES. I bought it for $30. Yeah, that was pretty expensive for a Super NES game at the time. Anyway, now we are going to play Earthbound. As you can see that I have two games going on about Mario and Ness. Oh, let's start a new game right now, and we can play the game that everyone plays when they first start Earthbound. Text speed fast, I'm not an idiot. 6 stereo sound. Maybe I should put it in mono since I'm listening to it on headphones. Yeah, stereo. And style of windows. Does anyone do this? You know, this is something really weird that is kind of endemic to the Mother series, where you can change the colors of the windows. I just leave it plain because I get confused otherwise. Alright, and here's our main character. Name him. That is the neat thing about this game. If you don't care, his name is Ness. You know Ness, right? He's in all the Smash Brothers games. He's one of the Perfect Attendance Award winners. But if you don't want that, you can also call him Alec. Alec? Okay. Oh, like Alec Bings. He sees through things. And then there's Roger. He's funny. And Will. Oh, that's a boring name. Sorry, all you Wills out there. And Brian. Oh, Brian. To me, Brian sounds like the name of a kid with one of those 70s Mikey bowl cuts. I don't know why. Oh, and Tyler. Tyler, that is the name of a 5-year-old kindergartner. Anyway. Or Lane? Lane? Like Lane Smith from the True Story of the Three Little Pigs? Oh, okay. Well, let's go with Ness for now. So we can call him... We're actually just going to go by the actual names that everyone knows them by. So, now we have to name Ness's lady friend. And her default name is Paula, which is... I don't know, for some reason I never liked the name Paula, because it's just Paul with an A at the end. I kind of felt like the one female character should have a definitively feminine name. Like Nancy. Oh, short for pregnancy, am I right? And Sky. You know, this is the name that I always went with when I was a kid. I always liked the name Sky for some reason. And you can also call her Paige. And later on, you can stuff an iguana down her back pocket while she has dreams about Pierre. And Marie. Oh, there was a girl I had a huge crush on in 3rd grade named Marie. Yeah. Oh, you know her, right? Yeah. I don't have to tell you about Marie. And Holly. Oh, I think I knew a girl named Holly in high school, actually. I think I stuck with this name. And Jane. Plain Jane. And back to Paula. Let's stick with Paula for now. Oh, and here's your friend. Here's your British friend, although they don't call it England. Anyway, his default name is Jeff. Well, kind of a dull name. Or Dan. Dan! Or Henry. I don't know. Henry doesn't sound very British of a name, even though it is. You know, I wish you could make him black and have him be John Henry. Isaac. That's kind of a neat name for this guy, although it's a bit of a gimme because of Isaac Newton and Isaac Asimov. That's like the perfect geek name. And Ralph. He doesn't look like a Ralph to me. If you were going to call this guy Ralph, he would have to be wearing a wife beater with mustard stains all over it. And Scene. That's right, Scene. I don't care how you pronounce it. Or Rob. Oh, have any of you seen the movie The Adventures of the American Rabbit? Rob. Anyway, Jeff. And here is our foreign friend. He is from a country that is not unlike Thailand. His default name... I didn't edit this. His default name is Pooh. Can you believe it? We knew what that meant in 1994, right? Anyway, alternate names you can get for him are Kato, which is kind of funny because there was another game for another system called Kato-chan and Ken-chan. And then there's Kai. Oh, like Cobra Kai. Oh. And Omar. Omar? I don't know. Omar sounds like a black kid with glasses. I don't know why. And Ramin. Oh, actually she wasn't my friend. She was a former girlfriend's friend, but I knew a girl named Ramanjit. I wonder if that's comes from the same word. I always thought it was a very nice name, actually. And Aziz. Aziz? I don't know what country Aziz comes from, but I know that there's a giant mythical bird called Aziz. And Lado. Okay, is anyone out there named Lado? If your name is Lado, say hi. Let's go with Pooh. And then you name your dog. It seems it's almost a waste of time because you don't see the dog very much in the game. He really is just as lazy as he appears here. His default name is King. Boring. Or Peach. Peach? Why would you name your dog Peach? Sounds like some rude reference to his anus or something. Or Sparky. Once again, boring. Why not Rover or Fido? Rex. Oh, yeah. Or Rex. That's another one. Or Baby. I'll bet there are a lot of dogs named Baby, but I would never name a dog Baby. Oh, Rover. There we go. Or Misty. Misty is actually a very common name for dogs that I've heard. And also Missy. Well, let's go with King. And then there's your favorite homemade food. This is kind of fun because any place that serves the food that you put in here, that food regenerates your health to full. And your default favorite homemade food is steak. Because, well, I don't know about you, but that kid Ness, he looks like a real man's man to me. But you could also have pie. That seems more like up Ness's alley, really. And pasta, mamma mia. And cake, because sugar. And eggs. If your favorite food is eggs, you probably have a pretty bad digestive issue. Bread. I want to eat bread. That's, if these kids are going from town to town eating bread, it gives it a strangely biblical feel, doesn't it? And salmon. Salmon? What are you, on the zone? Anyway, steak. And then the last thing is your favorite thing. This is a weird touch that they put in. Now, your default favorite thing is rockin'. Yeah, I know. No, the funny thing is, in the Japanese version, your default favorite thing is kiai, as in, and that's the sound you make when you're delivering a blow in martial arts. So, I guess in English it would be hiya. But Your favorite thing can also be hammer. That gives it another weird thing. If you're this kid who likes hammers. Love. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Gifts. I like getting presents. Slime. You're one of those Nickelodeon type kids. Gaming. Oh, well, that's kind of a default. Boxing? I don't know. I don't meet a lot of kids who are into boxing anymore. And rockin' is the default. But this is the one where I'm not going to go with the default. Because it is the Mother series. Ness's favorite thing is Mother. And if you know anything about Mother 3, you know that you really got to hold on your mom in these games. So, here's our default party. However, if you want to do something else, you can always... You don't have to go with the default options. In fact, you can make Earthbound into a homebrew version of any game you want. Like this, for example. Boom! I just made it into a Firefly video game in 1994! Or this! I just went back and did it all again to turn them into the cast of Transformers the movie! Yes! I'm just that pathetic! You know, I actually went and did this so many times that I can't even remember how many times I did it. Once I named them all after the cast of Gumby. I don't know. Anyway, next time we will return to the original names and we will start our adventure. Hope you're hungry.